Building and renovating your dream space can feel like a nightmare. But what if it could be a joy? Today, we're talking to Andrea Fanfera of Green Street Building and Design. They build with love, one project at a time. They aren't just about renovations, they're about nurturing your space. They're a woman-owned business led by a mom who understands the importance of creating a warm and inviting space, who treats every project with the same care and attention she would her own home, ensuring meticulous craftsmanship and a smooth experience. So let's welcome Andrea Fanfera and learn more about her business, but also how to find an exceptional contractor. Let's get started. Everyone, I want to introduce you to Andrea Fanfera. She is the owner and operator of Green Street Building and Design. She is a woman-owned contracting business here local in our area, and we just love the work that she does.
Oh, nice to see you, Sandra. I'm so happy to be here.
Nice to see you as well, Andrea. So as a first question, and to get us started off, what really inspired you to start Green Street Building and Design?
Well, I have to say it would really be a pain point. When I initially heard of many people I should say, kind of their contractor wasn't getting back to them, and they hadn't heard back from them after the initial estimate or whatever it may be. I thought to myself, I need to create a company where we get back to you, we answer the phone, and we do a great job. And it was really important to display that so that we could help other people's pain points.
That certainly explains why Green Street Building and Design has a tagline of "We build with love, one project at a time." I really feel that from your company, and I know you do excellent work. Can you tell us more about your work?
Absolutely, sure. So that is our tagline, and we love and stand by that. My employees and workers, all the way to our customers, we really, really want to show a lot of love, respect everybody's time, respect each project. So for all of our guys, we definitely want to be the workplace of choice and make sure that they're super happy. They say happy wife, happy life, but I say, my work family, if they're happy, then they have a happy life. On that note too, we definitely want to make sure for sure that our customers are well taken care of. I mentioned a bump in the road earlier. It could be a back order of materials. It could be an inspection hold up. Whatever that may be, we definitely want to make sure that they know about it right away, and then address it and get whatever the new piece of that project is. I have to say, I have a ton of favorite projects from all the kitchens and bathrooms and basement renovations that we've done. We really wanted to be that one-stop shop in making your whole entire project how you want it. From the design factor, I bring in my designers, really make sure that every project is just how the customer wants it. And that is love. I mean, we definitely love what we do most of the time, and we love the result at the end, including the happy customer, not just the project.
Sounds incredible. It sounds like a lot of work as well. So how do you actually navigate that, and not only the work, but inevitable setbacks that can happen with a project?
So great question. I love this question too, because there's a great answer for it. And that is just keep pounding away, honestly. The setbacks that we have, whether it be weather, something holding us up with the permit or what have you, maybe something's back ordered, or maybe sometimes there's just that miscommunication between the customer and me, or the customer and our team. And we just really need to navigate that. We need to ask more questions, and we need to find out more information before we address it. And then we can take a stand and come up with a plan. I have to say, knock on wood, there hasn't been anything catastrophic. So, usually there's those minor things you just have to navigate through. So I guess ask more questions and then come up with a plan after gathering all the facts. And that's, the rule that everybody follows. We don't just jump in and try and fix it. I will jump in and call the customer right back, but a lot of the times, we need to just let things go a little bit and gather our thoughts and work around it. So
Sounds like a great company to me. I mean, they call you back, they let you know what's going on, and they stay on top of it. That's a major plus in my book for Green Street Building and Design.
Yeah, and on that note, I do feel like being in a female-owned business, we do have that emotional tug, that want for desperate communication, and we want things to go well. So I can't say my sleep at night goes well if I don't get back to people and if, we're not figuring things out. So, and probably the customer too, if I'm not sleeping, they're not sleeping. So we need everybody to get a good night's sleep and make sure that everything goes really smooth.
So my next question, Andrea, is, the pivotal moments that we all have in our life and in our business. Can you tell us about a possible pivotal moment that you had that changed the trajectory of your business and, your goals and what you plan for the future?
Yes, the pivotal moment. I think everybody has one of those, which is kind of a good thing. But I did work in the medical field prior to this, and the way that they ran the office wasn't great, in my opinion. So I wanted to create a business that did have structure, that did have love, that did have a rhyme and a reason, and ultimately made customers rather than patients happy. And in doing so, that world kind of collided with the pain points of everybody, not hearing back from their contractors or their handyman. My website is Green Street Building and Design and Handyman Services. And the handyman service is a small piece of it. I have 2 different schedules, and that is something for people who just want small things to happen, like change of window treatments, change locks, have a picture hung, paint a really, really small piece of trim, whatever it may be. So we have that, and we grew, the construction piece of it with bathrooms and kitchens and basements, and we actually really have some really fun stuff as well, which is wine cellars. High-end wine cellars, low-end wine cellars. Some of our favorite pieces of material to work with are the redwood and just different stones. And then we do saunas, some really cool home theaters. So bringing all that together and making something really awesome for the customer is where we really stand. So
Sounds like you're awfully busy all the time. Can you give us an idea of how you manage your work-life balance along with Green Street Building and Design and all the contractors and all the other people in your life? I'm sure it's quite busy.
yes, so I was taught a long time ago, at some point you have to cut it off. I mean, I do answer emails later in the day and text people back, say, hey, I'll get back to you tomorrow. But the work and personal life balance, I would say 2 things. One thing is definitely get as much done as you can in the allotted hours that you allow yourself. So I'm from when I wake up until about 6 o'clock. I feel like after 6 o'clock, I can say, it's okay to say, can I get back to you tomorrow or what have you. I had several exchange students in the past, and my one in particular, she was a Korean exchange student, and her parents ran nice business, and every Friday they would go and get a massage. Now, I don't do that, but I definitely was, learned from her that you definitely need to have something that you like and adore. I do mine at least once a week, and I know that I do a lot of good work out there and touch a lot of people in really cool ways.
Andrea, I know that my viewers really want your advice and your expertise on how to hire the best contractor.
Ooh. Yeah, so I think I have 2 fairly good tips. One is going to be, everybody is so quick to judge when a company comes in and they don't do a great job. But when they do a great job, when they call you back, they show up for the estimate, they get the estimate to you in a timely manner, and then start the project, and really, first of all, it's super invasive with any project, but, goes rather smooth. I highly recommend to refer that company to as many people as you can. And here's why. Like I said, when somebody doesn't do something right, they're quick to judge and they put a review on, right? So there's going to be that bad review. What you want to do is tell your friends, because I highly recommend, if you are going to find a contractor, ask your friends, because reviews, are skewed a little bit. They just are. That's how it is. And if somebody has a personal warm experience, that is the best referral that you could possibly get. Number 2 tip, and listen carefully, try and follow along with this. So this is what contractors do. And I know because I have secret shopped my competitors for years, actually. And so has my team. So we know kind of what goes on, and it's fascinating. So when you invite a contractor into your home, the trick is they say, oh, I recommend you should definitely get, 2 or 3 estimates. And I do agree with that. If somebody says that, that's not the bad part. The bad part is when the contractor says another really good company is such and such, and they have already secret shopped them and they know that their prices are much higher than theirs. So you invite that contractor into your home, they give you their price, and you think, oh my gosh, they were a good company, but they're so much more expensive than this other guy, and you end up going with the other guy. That was a trick that I was shocked by time after time when I was secret shopped people, other companies. So I just wanted to let you know that there's little things like that out there. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But it's a great sales tactic, and I can see why they use it, but it's kind of not really ethical in my opinion. So that's really it. My tips for the day on contracting.
Thank you so much for those tips. I mean,
yeah,
we all, want to get our projects done in as quick a time as possible. And, really be able to enjoy our new kitchens, baths, or
that's the best.
Or yes, whatever the project is. How do we get in touch with you? How do we get you to come and give us an estimate for our job?
Yeah, so you can call our company at 484-995-4587, or the website, Green Street Building and Design and Handyman Services. That's the correct one. Either way, we'll call you back, or you can schedule through our website and make an appointment. So yeah, that's really it. 2 ways. And we'll take very good care of you. Yeah.
Fantastic, Andrea. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'll see you again.